I originally started playing music because my parents both really love classical music, although they're not musicians themselves. I have two older siblings who are also both musicians, and when I was little, I was growing up hearing my brother play the violin and my sister play the cello, and I was always asking to play from a really young age too, and I first started when I was 2 and was deemed too immature to play an instrument, shockingly. And then when I was 3, I started it for real, got on my career track. But really, since I was very young, I've just loved classical music, and I went to the Culver School for many years, where I studied with Amy Creston, who was really the person who led me to want to be a professional violinist. There are many things that really inspire me as a musician. The music itself, of course. I love this music and love the worlds that it can transport you to. I love connecting with people, whether that's, from as a performer, whether it's with audiences. I love collaborating with other musicians and creating something together, which is why it's been amazing to play with Josh and Minyoung. And I'm also so inspired by my teacher, Miriam Fried, and so many various mentors and incredible musicians that I've had the pleasure of meeting. So my average daily routine tends to change quite a lot, especially now during COVID when things are really not happening normally. I usually get up on the later side. I'm a bit of a night owl, late to bed, late to rise. And then, depending what I have coming up, I'll try to practice between, it also varies a lot, I usually practice between 2 to 5 or 6 hours a day. Really depends. And of course, right now I'm spending a lot of time at home. I'm at school at the New England Conservatory, where I'm working on getting my artist diploma, and with that degree I have very few commitments at school. I really only need to go in every other week. And I also do chamber music quite frequently. I have a group at school, so we'll rehearse a few times a week, and that's pretty much it. Not so exciting. So COVID-19 has of course been difficult for so many people. I won't try to pretend I've been the most affected, but artists and musicians have definitely been having a difficult time. For me, it's actually been going in phases of staying motivated and inspired. I found at the beginning, back in March, when things were really shutting down, although I was very disappointed and it was unnerving to have everything canceled and be so uncertain, the space to be working on my own time and not to be having to prepare for deadlines constantly allowed me to rediscover my relationship with the violin and with music in a way where I was just feeling like I could go back and deconstruct, some fundamentals of the way I was playing and approaching music, and really just do it purely for exploration and expression and discovery. Which was exciting at first, and I also spent a lot of time with my family, which was really special to me. I don't have the chance to do that as much as I'd like. And then, things went on, and it's this phase of feeling like things will never go back to normal, and go through these stages of like, oh, what am I working for? I can't play, I can't perform, I can't connect with people, which is what I love to do. But recently too, I think as people are getting more creative and really trying hard to put together virtual performance opportunities, I've tried to involve myself as much as I can, and that's really brought some inspiration back. And of course it's not the same as making live music in person, but I am able to feel that connection and, just hear from people and play for people that I've been missing so much in this past year, so I'm very grateful for that. So this violin that I'm very fortunate to be playing on right now is incredibly special. It's a Stradivarius violin made in 1714, and it's they get names from who's played them, so it's the Joachim Ma Stradivarius, played by Joachim and then Sihon Ma more recently. And it is absolutely incredible to be playing a violin with so much history. I'm fortunate to have it on loan from the New England Conservatory as part of their artist diploma program. I got it a few weeks ago and we'll have it for the next couple months, and it has been such an exciting journey so far to try to figure out, how to bring out the violin's voice and how to collaborate with it. And I feel like I've been learning so much. I've never played on a violin that has so many particular possibilities in the sound. And for this program especially, it's actually really exciting to play because we'll be playing Robert Schumann's Piano Trio No. 1. And although I'm not completely sure if Joachim would have played that piece himself, he was very close friends with Robert Schumann and certainly played much of his music, so I don't think it would be too much of a stretch to say that, maybe Schumann would have heard this trio played by Joachim himself on this violin, which is crazy to think about.